All right, here we are once again. Let me get my shit up and running and get going with this exciting PDFs. All right, I'm hearing myself, so everything's good. All right, so as long as my internet connection holds up, do a little bit of this, knock a little bit of this out. This is PDF number 2, released with release number 2. So let's see what we got here. Man, this looks kind of jacked up. May have to expand this a little bit. No, that ain't gonna help me out too much. Uh, Race white. Oh man, that's fucked up. Sex male, height 6'4", 180. I guess that's blonde. BLN, blonde. Blonde and green, whatever. Business, Southwest Title Group, Fidelity, cell phone, don't care. Occupation, commercial title exam. Let's see, best, okay. Identify suspect, no. See attached detail sheets and map. Well, that's nice they included that. Was completed in Phoenix on the 12th day of October. All right. It took me a while to get to this. Oh, okay. So your sheet. All right. That's cool. That's cool. Let's see. My wife, whatever, from Glendale, Arizona, and myself from Glendale, Arizona. My brother-in-law from Phoenix, Arizona. A friend from a suburb around Dallas, Texas. Friend, Master Sergeant, U.S. Air Force. Currently stationed at Fort Bragg, North Carolina. We're attending Route 91 Festival on the evening of October 1st, 2017. This was mine and my wife's. Let's see if I can shrink this and still read it. Yeah, a little. All right, we'll try and sport this. This was mine and my wife's 4th year attending the festival. We've been every year since it started. 5 of us watched the 2 prior artists perform before Jason Aldean took the stage. From 15 feet from stage, on our right side of the stage, All right. As circled and marked as number 1 on the attached map. About 10 minutes before Jason Aldean took stage, my wife and I moved 15 feet back, still on the right side of the stage, and up just to the right side of the trailer bar alongside the stage. Being about 30 feet from the stage, putting us in the corner, separating general admission and VIP area, as circled and marked in number 2 on the attached map. Brother-in-law and 2 friends stayed at the 15-foot mark where we had been standing. This dude's detailed. Suit detailed as hell. We did this because my wife and I are short, and the crowd started to compact, and we could not see the stage. During Jason's 5th song, a very loud static noise occurred. The first 30-round clip. It was, what? The first 30-round clip? Damn. What's this guy talking about? It was very obviously coming from directly behind us. I thought it was static from the speakers and sound system because it was so loud that I could not hear the band or Jason. Then realized there were no speakers behind us. We had no one around us at the time, took cover. Then about 10 seconds later, another 30-round clip was fired. What? This is bananas. When this occurred, large pieces of confetti flew overhead of us, and we thought it was fireworks from the show or from someone in the VIP area. We started to duck down as others did too. All right, one sec here, one sec. Whenever I have an issue like that, that happens. All right. So thinks it's fireworks, but he's ducking anyway. All right, that's weird. 10 seconds later, the third 30-round clip was fired. Jason made a run for it off stage. We knew then it was definitely gunfire, but only knew it was directly behind us. This man, oof, this guy's crazy. So he's saying 90 rounds just got fired. And Jason Aldean did not start running until after at least 60 of those rounds were fired. That's crazy. This dude's fucking nutty. Another concert goer, a man to my right, threw the gate open to the VIP area, and my wife grabbed my hand and we ran towards the gunfire through the gate because the closest cover was there. We ended up on the left side of the little food trailer that was next to the trailer bar, ending up beside a large smoker for that food trailer, as circled and marked as number 3 on the attached map. I threw my wife and several women trying to run by under a 2x4 metal restaurant kitchen prep style table sitting to the left of the smoker. There was about 8 of us that ended up there. Note, it is very important to understand that we stayed there for the entire shooting, and the entire time we thought the shooter was 100 feet away on the other side of the covered fence in the street in front of us. And he also kind of miscounting the rounds, but all right, it's cool. It's cool. The rounds were so loud, we had no idea he was up in the hotel shooting. I thought we needed to make a run for it because if he came down the fence line, we would have nowhere to go. There were no uniformed LVMPD officers on the inside area of the concert venue. None. This is how conspiracies start. This is crazy. This guy was at a different event altogether. We really needed someone with a gun and radio, loudspeaker maybe, to tell us to stay put because he was up in the hotel and not on the ground as we thought. Would have been nice if Jason Aldean took the mic with him. Would have been nice. No, when we ended up behind the smoker, I noticed the main venue lights came on, lighting up the entire venue. Video I saw after the fact shows the lights down for Jason to perform. Then the lights go out when he runs. Then the lights fully come up, showing the entire venue. I want answers. This enabled the shooter to see where everyone was located, even if we could run. We were not able to because we were lit up like a fishbowl. Was this an automatic lighting feature of when the stage lighting was turned off, or did someone turn them on? If someone purposely turned them on, I have no blame in that person because I brutally know the chaos and mayhem that was around us. This training needs to be in the planning of an event, and this should not be an automatic feature of lighting. See, this guy's doing this report. Probably took him a couple days. Probably thought it out, wrote it, rewrote it, all that sort of good stuff. So he had time to write all this stuff. If he was sitting there staring down a couple FBI agents, probably wouldn't have wrote as much as this. Nope. Number 3. We had nowhere to run as there were no exits on this side of the or the other side of the stage up front. At the time, I was glad as we thought he was on the other side of the fence, but also thought if he entered in the entrance on the other side of the VIP area, we again would have nowhere to run. This also needs to be looked at for future events. Thanks for telling people how to do their job. I counted approximately 18 30-round clips in a row of what I first thought was an Uzi and realized there was no. Well, this guy apparently fires guns, man. At least he thinks he knows his guns. No burp, and it must be AR-15 strictly, I guess. And then felt relief as one clip of maybe 15 rounds, a much larger round, thought maybe an AK-47, had no idea of what the LVMPD carry, but thought at the time LVMPD finally made it to our end of the street We thought he was down the street, but very shortly after the clip, another five to six 30-round clips were continually fired again. This guy thinks he's only got 30-round clips. That's crazy. That's weird. I don't know why he thinks that. There was a long pause after the last shot clip. Waited maybe 2 minutes, shuffled to the right of us, and ended up behind the trailer bar next to the stage. Found several others were there too. Could not move as people were packed in. I do not remember another 30-round clip, but my wife states there was one fired while we were behind the trailer bar. My wife and I waited another 4 minutes and thought it was time to make a run for it, as there had been no fire for about 6 minutes. Plus, we still believe he was in the street. Most people that were there behind and beside the trailer bar ran alongside the front of the stage to the other side of the field. My wife and I ran the length of the field where we witnessed several deceased individuals. There was no movement from any, and some were very obviously deceased. We ran the length because I did not want to give the shooter a line of fire like those running alongside the stage to the other side, to the other front corner of the venue. Did this guy say he was in the military? I don't think he did. And he's retired? Oh. No, we now know we made a huge mistake by running, because days later we found out it took LVMPD 75 minutes to enter the shooter's room, which means he could have continued to fire at any time, including when we and most others remaining ran across the field. Luckily, he did not. We were the last of 15 people of the 22,000 attending to get out of the venue, with the exception of those under the stage, behind the stage, and under a tour bus. This is why it's critical to have the LVMPD officer in there with a radio and gun, any gun, to let us know if we should run or stay put. I guess wrong. And when finally running out of the venue, we still did not see any LVMPD uniformed officers in the venue. That's crazy. It's crazy, because there were some in there. I don't know, man. This guy's statement's goofy. I don't know. I don't know how much I could put into this. No, God, this guy is notes. Fuck, man. Come on, dude. Just write it up. On my iPhone, I get Amber Alerts, bad weather alerts. During the 11 minutes of automatic gunfire and 75 minutes later it took to gain entry into the shooter's room, no active shooter alert with any details. Needs to be set up and should be very easily done. Bro, stop trying to set up procedure. What the fuck? Nobody's going to pay attention to this shit. Note. And by note, he means complaint number 5. Or is this 6? I lost count. It took us from the time of the first shot about 1 hour and 15 minutes to gather our group. All 5 of us made it out uninjured, separated 4 ways with the exception of the tweaking of my right knee, and got back to the Excalibur Hotel where we were staying. No one in the casino area, guest gamblers, knew what was going on outside with an active shooter, because no one from the hotel was saying anything to anyone and allowing all to enter without checking bags. At that point, they needed to. Lockdown did not occur until about 2 hours after the shooting. Very slow acknowledgement by the hotel staff. My understanding from security there, the hotel did not lock down until LVMPD told them to. Very unacceptable. So I know somebody personally that was locked down the Excalibur, but I don't know if this guy's legit with the 2 hour thing. I don't think he is. I think he's wrong about that. From my understanding, that person went directly to the Excalibur after the shooting stopped, so probably about maybe 20 minutes after 10, which means it would have put him in there about 10:40, and all they wanted to do is get to their car and drive the fuck home, and they ended up in lockdown. They weren't staying at that place, they weren't hanging out, they weren't gambling, they weren't doing any of that BS. So I don't know, man. This guy's a little crazy. I heard every round and felt every shot from the first shot to the last shot, and there was never an overlapping of rounds coming at us. Really, no chance to choreograph the shooting between shooters. Just my input. Yeah. I don't really trust this guy's little input here. But we can see where he is right there. Uh, there was somebody shot and killed pretty close to where they were. There's actually two people on the map, but I think one of them was actually slightly incorrect as far as their positioning. Um, but yeah. Um, so I think one or two. I think one was where they started. Two was where they ended up with. Let's see. Let's focus in a little bit here. Even though I don't put much into this particular thing. Um, One was where he started. Said he moved 15 feet back. Ended up at number two. Um, Number three is basically where he hit the whole time. Bar, I don't know, whatever. Trailer, food trailer. Okay. This boy went to some work. He did some work on this report here. He's back in grade school. All right. So next person. Yeah, that one, man. I don't know. Not a big fan of what that guy did there and what he was saying. Let's see. Date of birth, social security number. Was interviewed at 4:40 at Sunrise Hospital. Okay, another Sunrise Hospital. Maryland Parkway, Las Vegas, Nevada. After being advised the identity of the interviewing agent and the nature of the interview, provided along the following information. This person stated he was from San Diego, California, and came to Las Vegas. See a Route 91 music festival. This person was situated left side of the stage, close to the box seats. So Coca-Cola booths or whatever. This guy stated he heard the initial shots and that the friend he was with stated those were gunshots. He believed them to be full auto gunshots, and there were multiple series of them. This guy and his friend attempted to exit, however, they were knocked down. This guy stated that he was a medic and attempted to render aid to victims. This guy was wounded in the right leg while attempting to render aid. Oh, that sucks. This dude also stated he assisted with helping those victims that could move into a pickup truck for transportation. This dude further stated he remembers some dead on arrival, went to Hooters, and then were transferred to Sunrise. All right. Let's see. Investigation on 10-2. Okay. Is this by James Craig? Or Craig James K? I'm guessing James Craig. Okay. Man, his witness statement's getting sloppy here, man. Kind of crazy, man. I don't know why that one was typed out of all things. Why they didn't let the guy write it out himself. That's I don't know, whatever. Maybe he's too jacked up on meds in the hospital. Let's see, 10-2 in Henderson, it looks like, by a guy named Goodwin. Yeah, it looks like a guy named Goodwin. We were 4 or 5 songs in Jason Aldean set at the Route 91 Festival when a lot of popping sounds started. At first, we thought it was fireworks. They sounded to me like they were coming from the direction of the Mandalay Bay Hotel, or it could have been from someone in the crowd. The popping sound started again, and someone finally yelled, "Shooter and run." We first ducked down to allow the shots to stop, and then we got up and started running towards the back of the vendor shops. As I was about to run behind the building, I heard more shots, then felt one hit my right. Well, it says food, but I'm guessing foot. All I felt was the burn and then the squish of my blood. Wow, that's graphic. It sounded like the shots were getting closer, so we kept running until I made it to the Hooters Hotel, called 911, and made it to the hospital. What was this? It doesn't say what. Well, the date was 10/2. Okay. Next day. So that's probably from the hospital. Doesn't say. Well, it says Henderson PV, yeah, PD, so I don't know. See, Manila Bay shooting. Date occurred. Yeah, okay. All we got is a sex, a male. And yeah, that's it. Coming back from break, I was working on taking out the trash. I always knew artists were singing with loud bangs. When we hear four bangs, we thought it was part of the show. Uh, I'm guessing it's then there was a break, and then there were lots of shots. We were in an alley where people started running towards. The alley was behind the stage. We took shelter behind the trash containers with many others. When we were behind the trash, everything was so slow. We stayed there for about 20 minutes. Then I walked toward my car. I still heard the bullets. The car was parked. All right, brother. Well, you're off. You're off in that 20 minutes, but okay. I'm guessing you weren't keeping time, so that's fine. The car was parked near some apartments. There were lots of people lots of people crying, lots of crying people. Oh my God, I can't read this shit. Hiding underneath cars. No one knew where to go because everything was close. Um, I called my friend because he had my car keys. He said he did, and we met at my car. When we drove out and saw injured people in cars or carts, we left via the church. I was with Juan and his wife. His wife was terrified. When we were heading out, we saw police heavily armed. We drove home. I feel bad I survived. For the ones that didn't die instantly and died scared. It was a fun event, but ended horribly. I don't know what the man was thinking. Hurt my arm. I don't remember now, but 4 days I still hurt. I could not stand the pain. Monday morning, but it is better today. I worked for whatever. I helped clean the festival, take care of the trash. All right. So he's like a janitor for the festival, I guess. Let's see. He was completed location. Well, I'm guessing that's his address. On the 6th of October. Of course, October is not spelled right, but all right. It's all good. Um, yeah. Both interviewed by Quiddy and Solano. What? Okay, is this someone with him? Race white, male. Oh, evil white males. Let's see. Was a Route 91 concert with an S, I guess. Jason Aldean was 4 songs into his set when what sounded like fireworks. Uh, yeah, whatever. Um, something into uh, what? Hundreds of shots. Okay, hundreds of shots. Um, Jason was rushed off the stage, and the crowd took off running towards the venue entrance. Uh, this, oh my God, this is so hard to read some of these. First heard about 10 pops, and then a 5-second pause, and then a lot more, dozens. Sound like shots coming from Mandalay. south side of the Excalibur around 11:15 p.m. We saw person guys heading eastbound on Reno Drive, just west. Why are you talking about this? Just west of Las Vegas Boulevard. All were dressed in, oh man, something attire. I don't know what this word is. Looks like night with a D, but no, that's not what it is. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Something attire. Black button ups. We hid in a broom closet. The five guys were walking in a single file line, about 5 feet between each person. The fifth and final guy had what appeared to be a black assault rifle and shoulder strap across his chest. That's probably the police, most likely, especially if they're just walking leisurely down the street in single file. I mean, they probably weren't, leisure, but yeah, it sounds like police. That doesn't sound like anything crazy. Female, Detective David Miller, well, Dave Miller, October 3rd, Sunrise Hospital, 6 o'clock at night. Okay. She lost her phone. Looks like she lost her phone. Alternate phone number until she gets her number reinstated. Sounds like she lost her phone. Let's see the zip code. Obviously, you see I'm recording. I'm just gonna this right here. Yeah, whatever. All right. So, in your own words, obviously, you're here because something happened. I don't need you to rehash the whole day or anything like that. This guy's smart. Just starting from the concert, everything's fine at the moment. Obviously, things go bad. Another what? Kind of tell me what happened from your perspective when things went bad. My friend, whatever, was standing to my left. The We were in front of the stage. Mandalay Bay Hotel was to my right, and my friend who was standing next to me, thought she heard firecrackers in the crowd, and just kind of made a comment about how that was lame. And then we heard a second set of firecrackers uh, go off, and at that point, it felt like it had been kind of punched in my shoulder. I had been punched in my shoulder, and I went to feel my shoulder, and there was a pretty big kind of felt like a ball was in my under my skin, and I was losing a lot of blood. And told her I'd been hit, and she didn't know what I meant. Did you know what you meant? I thought it was like shrapnel from a firecracker or something. But I was losing a lot of blood, and at the time, like nobody at the concert really had reacted to anything. It was pretty early. Um, So I kind of fell on the ground, and she had to like tell people around me to back up because they were still paying attention to Jason Aldean, who was playing. And so at that time, there were a couple of guys in front of me. I think they were medics, and they were able to hold compression on my chest. Guys, you didn't know on her chest. Oh, she said in her shoulder. You want me to go through like the whole? Okay. So there were a lot of, I mean, obviously we found out pretty quick that it sounded like people were firing weapons. It sounded like they were like in the crowd, though. So everybody, it was kind of, panicked. I couldn't tell where it was coming from, or I couldn't. And so my friend, like laid on top of me, and we were able to eventually, when the firing stopped for a few minutes, they were able to kind of drag me. I don't know if you've seen like the way it is. It was set up, but there were like these two barricade walls where like the artists could come off the stage, like walk down the center, and not be like this would protect them. And so I had to get over that, like the first those two walls, in order to get to like safer ground. And so, long story short, they found people that lifted me over the walls. And then at that time, a guy wearing a camo hat with a beard, like, stayed with me from then on, with our friend, and applied pressure. And they were able to get me to like a bar, this like little like bar stand. Okay. Uh, t- 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 uh, and they put me under like the bar top, and until it was, we felt like it was safer, and then eventually, like, somehow they found a board somewhere, and they were able to put me on the board and walk me out. And I got into a eventually. I mean, it was a long process, but I got into a white pickup truck, and they, whose pickup truck did you get? Unknown, unknown. Oh, jeez, what the hell, man. Okay, I don't know who any of these people were. Okay, um, I mean, there were a lot of people taking their shirts off, literally, just and you know, to understood. Yeah, put on your wound. Yeah, uh, I mean, just it was incredible. I got, damn, dude, what the hell, man? I got into a white pickup truck, and that gentleman and, my friend and that gentleman were taking care of me as much as they could, and then eventually we crossed paths with like an ambulance, and I was able to get an ambulance, and that's what was brought us here. This is the first hospital you brought to? Yes. Okay. Oops. I'm hitting the wrong buttons all night, man. Okay, all right. What's your diagnosis as you know it? How many times were you hit as well as you know? I was shot once. It ruptured my clavicle. Fucking hey, dude. Damn. This shit's brutal. Uh, I guess it makes sense. They're talking to people who are still in the fucking hospital, and I guess all the minor injuries are all gone by this point. And I was shot closer to the center of my chest, and it went towards my left shoulder. So I was shot from the direction of the hotel. So shot, let's see, closer to the center of her chest. Oh, geez. And it went towards my left shoulder. Huh. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying. All right. So up top of the chest, I'm guessing. Not really center. It's center mass, but it's, yeah, okay, whatever. Did it go into your shoulder? No. Did they have to do surgery twice? Is the bullet out now? Yeah. They love talking about these bullets, man, because they're gonna go collect these things. Um, yes, yeah. The first surgery was to get the bullet out, and the second one was to, they used some cadaver bone and like metal plate and a few screws. They rebuilt the clavicle. So now my obviously might sound like a silly question. For the sake, I want to ask you: did you see the person who shot you? I did not. Did you see any shooters at all? I did not. So you only heard yes. The shooting. Okay, this was her last name. If you know it, well, she has changed. She's in the process of changing it. Okay, so it's blah blah blah. But I think she's switching it to whatever. Okay. Did you, by chance, know if she did any statements at all? No. Okay. She has not. She's, well, kind of, she's been, I don't know where she is right now, but she's been in here the whole time. So, okay. I don't think need anything else from you. Recording the interview right now. All right. Sunrise Hospital. Detective Ken. All right. Okay. So, FBI. FBI. All right. I guess the typed ones must be the FBI. I didn't even check up there. Let's see. Home address, the phone number was interviewed. Sunrise Hospital, um, on 10/2. Okay. after being advised of the identities of the interviewing agents, uh, John Salazar and Gene Tierney. Nature of the interview, provide this following statement. This person stated he was located on the right-hand side of the stage for the Route 91 Harvest Festival on 10/1. 2017. Erickson was with a group of approximately 10 people. He gave up his name. Fucking FBI. This dude heard a popping sound. The popping sound continued. And this guy realized that one of the members of his group, was shot. A bunch of redactions. Father-in-law was then shot in the head. Oh, fuck me. This dude stayed with and eventually moved redacted by the VIP restrooms. Redacted was loaded by first responders into an SUV. This person ended up at the Hooters Casino. So-and-so, redacted, did not have any videos or photos from the concert. Redacted talked to the woman who said that during the shooting, she saw flashing lights 3/4 of the way up the Mandalay Bay Hotel. 3/4 of the way up. Okay, well, that's possible. It's possible she saw the actual John Salazar, all caps, man. But he didn't cap out the name of the his buddy there. Apparently, he doesn't have too fond of a relationship with his partner. All right, so everything's redacted on this person. Doesn't say much about him. I was on top of Suite 1 with 3 other people. So I believe I don't remember what suite that girl was asking for. I thought it was Suite 1. That little blonde girl that was running around doing interviews was asking if anybody knew from someone from Suite 1 because she saw someone shot in front of it. I don't know. It's on top of Suite 1 with 3 other people. Heard initial rounds, which sounded like fireworks. Witnessed Jason Aldean exit stage, and the crowd started running. We stayed down and made it to the inside area of Suite, and kept down. Got clearance to leave and ran across the street to Tropicana. All right, and this was done Reno Avenue. I don't know. And it's all redacted, so we don't even know what the date is on this or nothing. Looks like the officer's a guy named Dosen or something. I don't know what's at 55 Reno Avenue. Okay, murder with deadly weapon. Oh, yeah. That's kind of top parts of minutia. Race white. I love that, man. Oh, you couldn't put a C for Caucasian, man. You had to put everybody as white. What the fuck? Female, 5'2", 180, red hair, green eyes. Let's see. Work schedule. Yeah, don't care. Business. She works for Metrocom. And all right. I was standing in the grass to the east of the stage. We heard a shot. We heard a short series of pops that we thought were fireworks. We then heard another series of pops. Someone yelled it was gunfire, and we started running east. The shots sounded like they were coming from the crowd west of us. We continued running east until we took cover behind a row of dumpsters. The shots sounded closer, so we continued running until we were able to take shelter in the airport hangar. From there, officers evacuated us to the Caesars hangar. Caesars hangar? I didn't know Caesars had its own hangar. What? I don't think that's accurate, but maybe there's a Caesars Palace plane over there, the private jet, for the heavy people. It was the 2nd of October, Thomas and Mack Center. All right. And again, thinks the shot's coming closer, so they keep running. I think the shooter's coming closer. Obviously, they weren't, I would think. I mean, unless something crazy comes out to prove me wrong, but I think that's all they keep hearing the sonic cracks, getting closer, and people are freaking out. So everything's redacted on this one too. Don't know why. On the top of suite number one, 4 people total. Oh, we're in the suites. All right. 3 women, including myself, 1 man, heard fireworks. To my right, heard same sound, gunshots, people running stage right. Jason Aldean running stage left. Yeah. Ran into suite, hit through third round of shots. Let's see, ran into suite and hit through third round of shots. Wow, this person's like really aware for what was going on. Ran outside to escape. Heard fourth rounds. Saw a man in wheelchair in distress, blood pooling on the ground. People searching for medic. Escaped to street. Entered Tropicana basement. Conference center for safety. 55 Reno Avenue, Dothan. All right. I'm just curious, was that last one Dothan too? Because these are in the same area. No, different person. All right. Caucasian. There we go. There we go. Somebody finally puts Caucasian down. Female, 5'8", 158, blonde, brown. Works for Live Nation. All right. I was standing on the Neon Lounge VIP deck, walking towards the stairs to head to back of house. Shots started firing, and guests, and just, I guess that's just, it's just with a G, I think. Thought it was pyro for the show. I knew the show didn't have pyros and know what gunshots sounded like, so I got the guests down and hid behind the bar. Everyone was freaking out, and I kept trying to keep our guests calm. An undercover cop, a man who identified himself as that, told us to go low and quick. I informed our guests to run and go. I ran across the festival through the food truck row and out of the gate, you think, ADA gate. There was a gentleman in the road, and people were trying to give him CPR. God, she started so well, dude. And then for some reason, she started writing like shit. I guess we're climbing the fence, etc. I ran into a parking lot and ended up taking cover in Hooters Hotel. Man, that's a huge difference, dude. This chick got sloppy, dude. I don't know, whatever she was on, man, it started hitting her halfway through that, man. You can see the decline in that one. Let's see. So Dothan, I think it's Dothan. It might be Bozen. I don't know. This guy's 1st of October. Wow, this was actually on the 1st of October. This was taken. Okay. Let's see. Campus Rose de Lima. Let's see. Victim. At concert when shooting started. Where was this even? Dignity Health. Okay, so they wrote this on a. All right. At concert when shooting started, let's see, incident. Shooting started. A woman went down in front of us and was shot in the side. People. Oh my God. Side. People. It looks like people threw me to the ground. Okay, yeah, threw me to the ground. But through is. Yeah, that's not. Oh my God, grammar people. Oh my God. Okay, yeah, this is confusing. Through with a GH, me to the ground. At that point, I started crawling out on my hands, and oh my God, I'm guessing, is it knees? Yeah, knees. Okay. Hey, I won that one. People were shot all around me and were dead. Every time, everyone was screaming and running out of the concert. Hundreds of gunshots. Okay. That's tough. Confidential. Yeah, I guess it's hospital stuff. Let's see. Murder with deadly weapon on this one. Let's see. So this is a female, 5'4", 120, um, brown eyes. Works for Post Media. Occupation is advertising. Okay. Approximately 10:15 during Jason Aldean, from the right side of the stage, noises that sound like fireworks occurred. The artist kept playing until more sounds of gunfire occurred. People were bleeding, and everyone either got down on the ground or started running. Uh, the artist ran from the stage. It was approximately 3 to 5 rounds of shots. We crawled our way to the fence by the stage, saw numerous bodies on the ground, and waited until the shots sounded like they stopped, at which point we ran towards the left of the stage, jumped the fence, and hid under the stage, where a male victim, possibly in his 40s or 50s, was injured. We waited approximately 5 to 10 minutes before exiting past trailers and down the road until we were inside Tropicana. Everything was calm. After approximately 10 minutes, after approximately 10 minutes, um, alarm until a crowd started running. Um, and we entered MGM at approximately 11:20. We exited MGM around 3:45 a.m. by bus to the evacuation arena. Okay, Thomas and Mack Center, 1st of October. They don't put a time there because this chances are if they got there at 10:20, this was not, and they left 3:45. This was not at actually on the 1st of October, and this is this Dosen guy, Boson, whatever the fuck. They seem like most of these are his statements that he took. All right, so we got a white female. Oh man, people don't like that word Caucasian. I don't know. I don't know what the problem with that word is, man. I mean, I know the problem with people have with it now, but back then, you know, there was less racism in the world. Funny how that works. Let's see, white female, 5'5", 135, brown. Okay, yeah. Works for what? New Motion. Occupation ATP. Don't know what that is. I'm not gonna try to figure it out. We were watching the concert of the night. Um, we were watching the last concert of the night. Okay. Jason Aldean. It sounded like someone lit some firecrackers, just a few pops here and there. Then the pops got longer, more and more. The band ran off stage. People were running. We got down, and the pops kept going. We tried to seek cover behind the bar corner. Um, bar, not corner. It's toward left, but the bullets were hitting the bottles. Um, that's when I felt one graze my arm. We got down low and ran to the right, trying to get out. We couldn't get out, so we ducked behind a generator in front of the bathrooms. Someone opened a gate with a AI, when the pop stopped, so we ran out. It's not to it, so okay. The pop started again, so we ran back into the gate a few yards down and took cover behind some sort of metal structure. We stayed there for a bit. The pop stopped. Someone yelled there was a truck to take the injured. So we got on and were driven to an ambulance, then transported to WMC, UMC. All right, 2nd of October, UMC. Cop was Owens, it looks like. 2 a.m. So this was right after it happened. All right. So they're still in the hospital. Start taking statements quick on this one. All right. Let's see. White female. 5'4", 180, blonde, green. Best place contact work. Let's see. She's a manager. Yeah. Okay. We're on the left-hand side of the stage. If facing stage. Okay, so that's not the VIP. And heard what we thought were firecrackers popping. People started saying, those aren't firecrackers, it's gunfire, get down. My friends and I crouched down, but then the crowd started to run for the exits. Concerned that we would be trampled, we started to move towards the exits. All the time, we could hear the popping of gunfire going off. At first, it sounded far away, and then the Mandalay Bay location, and from the Mandalay Bay location. Okay, but then it sounded like the gunfire may have been coming from somewhere closer than there. I was hiding behind a water truck, and the gunfire sounded very close, like maybe it was less than a mile away. I just started running away from the venue and ended up in a field first and then a plane hangar. The police were wonderful. Thank you. All right. So somebody doesn't want to defund the police. Okay. Let's see. This person's race is Blanca. Sexo is hombre. Oh, what? Yeah, I'm not, what the fuck? I'm sorry. I can't read Spanish. I just can't read Spanish. I see Mandalay Bay Hotel. Yeah. Um, that's all I see. Let's see. 2nd of October. Oh man, I wonder if October's actually spelled that in Spanish. That's why that other one was spelled fucked up. Let's see. White female, 5'5", 130, blonde hair, blue eyes. Okay. We were watching concert on side closest to handicapped seating. First heard pops, but everyone thought they were firecrackers. Then the shots continued, and the crowd began running toward back of facility. We ran towards the airport, saw several people who were bloody. One girl was down by parking area, unsure if she was shot there or had run there. Although it says in had run there. That's what makes stuff hard to read, man. Let's see, 2nd of October. What's interesting to me is you can tell, like, you can kind of date these people. You know, they're older because, well, this one's not necessarily because this one's not writing in cursive, but in American schools, I don't believe they teach cursive anymore. I believe they thought that that's unnecessary these days. So I don't think the education system, at least I believe in California, they don't teach that shit anymore. Occupation, SAHM, whatever the fuck that is. Sergeant Slattery. That's a fucking crazy ass name, dude. Let's see, date 10/2, Henderson. Okay, so this is in Henderson. I was at the top level of the Coca-Cola lounge during the festival. Heard gunshots, saw people running from the middle of the crowd towards the back. When running down the stairs behind the lounge, I got hit on my left side above my waist. We jumped the fence and ran to my car in the VIP lot. Had to leave my car because so many people were running by, and then I ran to MGM. All right. Let's see, white female, 5'9". I mean, it's bad enough that you put a W for your race there, but when you spell out white, come on. Come on, people. Get off that shit. Blonde green. I blame the education system in America. Let's see, standing by sound system with 3 girls. Heard firecrackers. Jason Aldean stopped playing and we went on the ground. Didn't see shooter. We ran for a long time. He was still shooting. Guys were pushing down gates and they broke a window. We went into the airplane hangar. All right. Thompson Mack Center on the 2nd. Looks like Bogota for the cop. Let's see. Oh, I stuck that sticker on this thing. That's weird. Caucasian. There we go. Caucasian female. 5'5", 134. I'm guessing blonde hair, blue eyes. BL. Retired. See, retired. There we go, man. The old education system, showing the Caucasian, teaching people to say Caucasian, not white. White's a bad word these days. Staying at Lara, returned to Mandalay Bay to retrieve phone left at restaurant. I didn't see or hear anything. Had gone downstairs to meet Uber, and others came out of the casino saying there was an active shooter inside. All right, didn't see nothing. Thomas and Mac, 2nd of October. All right, didn't see shit. I don't know why he bothered with a statement, but all right, it's cool. Oh, white male, 6'2", 230 pounds, brown. 6'2", big guy. A group of 4 tried leaving the Libertine Social at Mandalay Bay around 10:30 p.m. We were then moved to a service area outside, followed by the north side of the building. Okay. Per police instructions, we walked south on the strip, passing at the Harley Davidson, then Maverick helicopters, before waiting for a shuttle bus to UNLV and the Lazy Dog. Did not see or hear the incident. Were promptly evacuated, I'm guessing. So it looks like 2nd of October by Jaeger at 2 a.m. So at UNLV. So they were taking statements that night. That's kind of, it's good. It's good. Caucasian, female, 5'2", 180. American Greetings is her job. Okay. Oh my God. Our party of 4, we're leaving the Libertine Social Restaurant in Mandalay Bay. So it's probably with the other person. 10:30 p.m. Yeah, definitely. When we were informed of a lockdown, we were moved to a service area outside of the convention halls before being escorted out to the side of the building, walking the opposite direction from the strip. We paused at the Harley Davidson dealership and again at Maverick Helicopters before making it to the Sunset intersection. We did not hear or see the incident, but were promptly evacuated by Jaeger. Yeah. That was a group. Let's see, female, 130. And I can't read this. Man, I need to learn Spanish. Got to do me some Spanish learning. Can't do it. Let's see, female. All right, recorded interview. Taped interview. Let's see, date of birth, reference, interview, taking place Sunrise Hospital. All right. So another victim here. So what's good address for you? Okay, perfect. Was shot under my knee or in the knee, left knee. The bullet traveled into the joint oh my God. Damn. Or the shrapnel went into my joint, broke my tibia and fractured the tibia and femur. Sucks, man. Let's see. Yeah, tibia, then hit the femur there. This is after the doctor. Okay. So put some screws in there. Yeah, they're saying that I have to be completely off it for 6 weeks. And then from there, physical therapy. So I don't know how long it could take. I'm a social worker. Oh, man. I'm going to need you these days, man. You're going to replace police. No, but I do. You're going to replace the guy fucking interviewing you pretty soon. Just take some pointers. Let's see. So, okay. So no heavy lifting. Yeah. No, but I'm in emergency response. So I do home calls. Yeah, you're definitely going to be the ones they want to replace cops with. It sucks. Yeah, we do a lot of home calls. I got you. Just tell me where you were when this started. We were about left center of the stage. So we had found our way kind of the middle because we really wanted to see him. But moved towards the left. Jason Aldean, yes, okay. We're just enjoying the concert like everybody else. And, sorry, me and my best friend redacted the name. And we heard what sounded like firecrackers, just like simulating sounds of gunfire, type. It was really very loud, but it just sounded like firecrackers. And my friend actually made the comment, I hope people aren't being stupid and, messing with firecrackers because they're going to cause a stampede and people are going to get killed, type of thing. Oh, well, that's an interesting take on things because that kind of explains why people started running as soon as the original pops went off. I mean, I never thought of that because it really wouldn't bother me, man. Because there was so many people there, and then we heard another series of shots, and that's probably the fifth shot we heard is the one that hit her. So she got hit in the shoulder, and we didn't know what it was. She was just like, started screaming. She's like, my arm, my arm. So I turned around, like, well, what's wrong with your arm? Like, what happened to you? And she's just like, oh my God, my arm, my arm. So a lady next to us kind of pulled her, like, are you okay? And kind of pulled her jacket. And then that's when we saw the blood. And she dropped to the ground. And so I threw off my purse and then did off my t-shirt because I had an undershirt on. I throw off my t-shirt and I balled it up to put pressure on her chest because we didn't know, like, we still don't know what's going on. Wow, we still don't. All right. And so at this time, she's down on the ground. You're like, she's on the ground, kneeling down. And I'm, yeah, laying, okay, down on the ground with her, putting pressure on her. Well, the bullets just started and person simulates gunfire. Like from that moment on, they just continued. Like there was no more pause. At least that's what it didn't feel like there was. And so people started running, to basically stampede, leaving. And they're kind of falling on her. So I try to cover her to protect her because, these people are coming out. They're just trying to get people off of us, like get off her and trying to apply pressure. So the bullets keep coming. So we kind of, we just kind of were both down on the ground, crouching down. And that's when I got shot. So while I was down with her, I got shot in the leg. Let's see. So are they thinking, did it go through the front or did it go through the back of your leg? Through the front. Okay. Yeah. So I get shot in the leg, and then I was like, we have to run. All these people, we need to run. So we both get up and we just take off running. I think at that point I had so much adrenaline going through me that it hurt, but it didn't hurt. Like I didn't feel the pain. And so we ran towards the east side of the venue. Behind there was a bunch of vendor booths there. And there was a fence that looked like it had kind of had been knocked down already. I think people were crossing. We ran through there into that dirt parking lot where there was a bunch of vehicles. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Okay. And we tried to hide behind some cars, for cover. And again, I mean, it was just simulating sounds of gunfire, like just continuous. And a lady came over to us, and she's like, "I'm a nurse, Are you guys hit? And are you okay?" And we're like, "We've both been shot." So she checked my friend's shoulder and said, "It looks like a flesh wound. I think you'll be okay." And so she's like, "What about you?" And I told her I'd been shot in the leg. So she pulled my pant leg up and kind of squeezed down. And when she did, blood just started gushing out of my leg. So the guy that was with her, she grabbed his t-shirt, like, "Give me your shirt." And then she put a tourniquet kind of on my leg. Okay. And at that point, that's when I really started to feel the pain. And so, hell, he's like, we need, we have to keep going. The man who was there too was like, "Keep running, like don't stay still, just keep going." Ooh. I'm fatigued here, man. So, because like again, the bullets hadn't stopped, so I wanted to leave, try to find cover behind another vehicle a little further back, and I told my friend, I was like, I can't run, I just can't. I started to feel the pain, and she's like, I told you I would drag you if I had to. She grabbed me by the hand, and she pulled me, and so we kind of I hobbled, you know, ran, but we went behind another vehicle, and at that point there was a guy like a younger guy, probably maybe probably mid 20s, maybe a little younger than that, and he was saying that he was did medevac or something with the military. I don't remember exactly what it was. And he's like, who's hurt? Who's hurt? And we're like, we've both been shot. So he was like, just wait right here. He went, got a pickup truck, and he came over to where we were. And then these guys just kind of came out of nowhere and started helping put people in the truck. So they threw me and my friend in the truck. It was like a regular pickup truck. Yes, it was like a whatever. Because we had some lady, like, good on her. She went and stole a police truck. It was loading people. I wonder if we got that interview. I want to see that one, man. I really want to see that one. But it wasn't a police truck. No, it wasn't a police truck. Regular truck. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I want to say it was gray. I can't really. A couple of reporters have asked me, and I'm like, I don't know, but I want to say it was just like a gray pickup truck. They threw us back there, and it was a toolbox at the end of the truck, so we just kind of shimmied our way, hid underneath for extra cover, and he like pulled forward, and he would stop. They would pull forward, and he would stop, and we're like, "Why are you stopping?" Like, just please get us to the hospital. But in the meantime, he was just throwing people in there, so like we just had bodies falling on us. People who had been shot in the arm, leg. One girl at the edge of the truck, like she had been shot in the eye. Oh, fuck me. So that one looked really bad. I don't know if she made it or not, but he loaded us up, and said he was going to take us to UMC, but he got redirected here, so ended up bringing us here. Probably like, so how many people do you think were in that truck? Probably 8. Okay, you drove truck right here. You've been here ever since. Okay, that's pretty much it. And so this is Detective Smith. Why does it say, reviewed by Kenton? Okay. It's by Detective Smith, huh? Let's see, Sunrise Hospital. All right. So I got time. Yeah, I do one more or a couple more, I guess. Hispanic female. There we go. Happier with Hispanic than white. If it would have put brown, it would have died. 5'3", 185, brown. Yeah, it doesn't say, well, redacted the employment. Staying in open field at the Route 91 music concert, heard gunshots, so started running towards any shelter we could find. As I was running, I felt something hit me in the back of my right leg. I then ran through a dirt parking lot. As I was running, I noticed a man driving a car, so I opened the back driver's side door. I jumped in the car, and he drove me to the hospital. Straight up, dude. Just jumped right in, man. That's the way to do it. That's funny. So it's done on October 1st at 1:13 a.m. The event didn't even happen yet. But, yeah, it should say October 2nd. Caucasian female, 5'3". What's this about? Invisible ink or something? I mean, is this the secret document? It says it all. 2nd of October. Yeah, okay. Well, looks like she filled out the top and didn't bother filling anything else out. So, all right. That's cool. Whatever. You go with your bad self. Let's see. Race 4. Okay, so it's a number. That's must be part of this stuff that's going on right now. Instead of people choosing their sexes, now they're choosing these weird races. Um, although it's probably an age, it's probably Hispanic. 5'7", I guess 138. Brown hair, brown eyes. I wonder if this is the same person. No, it's Caucasian. Yeah. Let's see. So 1, me. Oh, this is interesting. 2, my wife. Where's 2? What? Okay. So that's not a 1. That's a 1. I'm guessing that's a 2. I was gonna say if you're here and your wife's here, man, she's getting ready to divorce your ass. Let's see, firecrackers and then rapid fire. I believe they were 2 shooters. Uh, Reloaded 4 or 5 times, but I could be wrong. Let's see, so where's 3? Okay. So, all right. People down. Saw people down. Saw number 4 here, number 5 here, 6, 7, 8. How'd you see? Oh, okay. Oh. You probably see him across. Got out to safety. So number 8's how they left. So they saw these people were hit. Someone down there? I don't remember. Yeah, I don't know. It might got moved. 2nd of October, 1:30 a.m. and Thomas and Mack Center. So this is someone who was evacuated. Let's see, white female, 5'1", 250. Question mark. And I think the people, is it the, yeah, it's the people who are doing these interviews. They're filling out that top part. Yeah, that's what it looks like. So I guess she doesn't know how much she weighs. All right, it doesn't matter. You don't have to put the question mark, man. You can put 150 there, dude. No one's gonna question. Nobody cares. Not gonna call you a liar. I could tell you're in contempt for something like that. Let's see. Depart date 10/3, Pal Station. All right. We husband were 10 feet from stage on Mandolin Bay. Fucking Mandolin. I hate it when people call it that. Mandolin Bayside. Heard pop, 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 stop, pop, 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 etc. Then people started yelling, get down, get down. We did. We heard pop, 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 etc. again with pauses between pops. Each pop was around 20, then pauses about 6 or 8 rounds. Then people started yelling, go, go, go when people cleared out enough so we could run. We did. Towards their parking lot, saw a few people shot and some girl in parking, blonde, yelling help. Someone has been shot. She needed a medic. I got a video Facebook after 3 to 4 rounds. We made it to our car and drove to Helicopter Place Sundance and parked behind black SUV. My car is white Jetta. We came here. All right. Where are they? Let's see. Thomas and Mack Center. All right. I guess they were told to go there. 1 October. Yep, no. So it's most likely 2 October, but that's fine. Let's see. Pacific Islander. All right. Female. 5'6", 165, brown, hazel eyes. Work schedule 24. What? Occupation server. Attending the Route 91 festival. The last act, Jason Aldean, went on and played about 15 minutes. And I heard what sounded like fireworks. There was a little pause and started again. The third time we heard it, people started yelling and screaming and running. We were close to the back of the crowd, and we ran behind the VIP trailers. I fell and lost my grip and kept running. I ran down the street to Sand Aviation. I guess. I think that's what that says, but I'm not even sure. Thompson Mack Center, no date. And I don't know who that detective is or whatever. Let's see. This person's retired from Verizon. Um, we were to the left of the stage. I heard the first set of shots and I thought it was part of the song, but I heard it again and told my wife to run. I tried to shield her and heard rapid fire from six guns. Six. I I think that says guns. All right. Well, whatever. Uh, I I definitely was an AK-47. Well, congratulations, you turned into a gun. That's great. I am ex-military. I got my wife up and told her to run and tried to help others as I hobbled out and was tossed in a truck. So it looks like he was probably injured. I don't know. Uh, uh, Guns. Yeah, it doesn't say rounds, so it says guns. I don't know. It's kind of crazy. 2nd of October, 248 from Maryland Parkway, which I think is what, Sunrise or something. By Vans Like. Whatever. Um, all right. See what we got. See what else we got. Female 4'11. Whew. This one's short. 4'11, 138. Brown blue. Medical assistant. All right. Oh man, love these. Let's see. Standing in the grass, 20 feet to the right of the drink stand, heard gunshots, which I thought was fireworks. After about 2 rounds of that, everyone started ducking down and running. Let's see. We got to the side of the drink stands. My dad, myself, my sister, and my mom. We were ducked down on the edge, trying to get close to the buildings as possible. We moved about 3 times. All of us, everyone was still safe. Then mom ran. Then more rounds went out, and I was laying next to my mom, and she said, "I got hit. I got hit." I then saw blood come out of her mouth. Oh shit! Fucking a. And 3 men were trying to take care of her, including dad. Another man then told me and sister to leave and run. We did and made it to the back parking lot, passing about 6 dead bodies on the way. We then left with some women in the car and passed my parents on Reno and Haven, so we got out. Okay, yeah, I'm kind of confused there, but it's all good, dude. Oh, there we go. And tried to give her CPR there. Were countless injuries and 3 other dead bodies. Oh my God, her mom died. That sucks. On the same street. We waited with officers and my mom's body for about 4 hours until they declared it safe. My mom was shot in the back by her left ribs next to the shack, both in the counter center, the, next to the, I don't know what that says. Oh, this sucks. That's a horrible story. Then we left with some women in a car and passed my parents on Reno and Haven. So we got out and tried to give her CPR there. Were countless injuries. So Reno and Haven, it's over there by the apartments, I believe. I don't remember seeing a woman there though that was deceased. I don't know. I should be able to find that. Um, and waited with officers in my mom's body for about 4 hours until they declared it safe. My mom was shot in the back by her left ribs. Um, Next to the, both in the center. Huh. All right. I think I'm going to end it on that, man. Enough misery for today. Um, Damn. Reno and Haven. Yeah, I've looked that up on a map. Oh, she's got more. In fact, I think I have a map run up. Let me see. Okay, Reno. Duke Ellington is up there. There's Koval. Reno turns into Koval. Um, okay, Reno and Haven. All right, so Reno and Haven, yeah, it's all right. It's by yeah, it's up there by the Ramirez site there. Okay, all right. All right, so stage started here for the concert. Um, snacks, I guess. Snacks. Bar. Okay. All right. Well, that was, okay, whatever. I guess just writing down where they were as far as the stage goes. Um, yeah, man, my eyes are beat, dude. I don't think I ever read any more of this, so I'm gonna end that on that. I don't need to make these too long anyway. I need to separate these out. So, as always, stay safe. Have a good night or day or whatever it is when you're watching this. For those that do, and I'm out.